Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a good day. And as you guys can see, yes, yet again, we are going to be talking about Nadeshot. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not want to make this video. You guys know that Nadeshot is one of my favorite content creators, literally one of the people that made me want to get into YouTube. But we all know that he's doing some controversial stuff. Recently, I had at least 5 people send me this video to react. It's from CoffeeZilla called Exposing the Gambling Epidemic. So Nadeshot ends up being featured within this video. So I want to react to what CoffeeZilla has to say. As you guys know, this gambling stuff that continues to go on within streaming and content creation is just a complete joke, and I have very strong opinions on this, so I would love to share those with you. I would also love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, but other than that, let's get into the video.
Where I started to understand exactly how screwed we are, and this goes into our third reason gambling is winning.
Yeah.
The casual way these casinos can throw around life-changing money for any normal person is why the data will never fix this.
I feel like everybody already knows this, especially in the year 2025, that these gambling websites, the gambling companies, the industry itself is absolutely loaded with money. And I'm talking about loaded, ladies and gentlemen, probably making trillions of dollars a year. And like you said, they're just casually throwing this money like it's pennies to these content creators and streamers to help promote their gambling websites. And I want you guys to look at these streamers, not all of them, but the majority of them. Look at their content, look at what they do, and try to tell me that the majority of people watching them are not young individuals. So when they take these gambling sponsorships and push it out in their content, all these young people are going to see it, and it's promoting this toxic like behavior to them, and I just cannot get behind it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be in the comment section saying, Rick, if you were offered this much money, whether it was $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, you would take the deal yourself. And I need you guys to understand this. I'm going to get personal with you, okay? My family has some history with gambling, okay? Someone very close to me was really addicted to gambling. It was to the point where they were $30,000 in debt at a very young age, and they were even questioning if they wanted to live anymore, okay? It was very serious. So if I took a gambling sponsorship deal, one, I would not be able to look at myself in the mirror the right way. I would be disgusted. I would be disappointed. And two, my family would not look at me the same way. Family is more important to me. My morals are more important to me than some gambling money and all of that. It's just something that I don't think should be pushed out there. I think it's very toxic. I think it's terrible for content creation. And that's why I'm making this video, because one of my favorite content creators, Nadeshot, is doing it. I can't believe it.
It's why having enough sad facts about addicts or interviewing people whose lives were ruined will not change things. Believe me,
So
I've done
crazy.
it, and it's never moved the needle. To be honest, it's not even debatable that gambling is kind of bad for most people and life-destroying for a few. Even the industry kind of admits that. But
Yes.
the reason gambling is everywhere in spite of that is there is too much money in the game benefiting the people that make the final decisions, right?
Yes.
Think about the states with tax revenue, the casino profits, the influencer payouts. There's a small group that gambling is incredible for. So incredible, it basically defies logic. I'm talking billions of dollars in profits. And if you want to understand why gambling is everywhere, you can't just look at the statistics. You have to look at the money. And I want to show you exactly how this works with an example. This is Matthew. He's better known online as Nadeshot, and recently he took a gambling deal with an offshore crypto casino. And when he first talks about the deal, I want you to notice it's a little strange. He almost seems hesitant.
Boys, we just partnered with Roulette, and before I say anything, don't gamble, okay? You will lose. I promise you, you're gonna lose. But that's why I partnered with Roulette, so they can pay me to gamble. So, even when I lose, I'm still gonna lose.
I just don't understand that, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that you're telling people not to do what you're doing, yet you're taking a sponsorship with a company that is literally having you do what you're telling people not to do is just so odd to me. And it's just like, I can't even believe that that's even the marketing strategy that Nadeshot wanted to go with. He's going to tell people not to do what he's doing. He's going to say all these bad things about, you know, the gambling aspect, yet he's going to take all this money to promote gambling. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty weird to hear someone say, don't gamble, guys, while announcing a partnership with a gambling company.
Exactly.
Nadeshot implies that he may lose money, but in fact, he later admits that it's the most money he's ever been paid.
This is the biggest partnership that I've had in my entire career.
No, instead, I think the hesitancy, the weirdness of this video is because Nadeshot knows pushing gambling is kind of bad for people.
Let's make sure we make it very clear as well. When you were seeing him talking right just then and there, I'll make sure I pull it up right here. He literally had to go to Mexico to make this happen, guys, okay? Nadeshot was in Mexico doing this stream because it was illegal to do what he was doing in the United States. If that doesn't show you something's off about this, I don't know what else to tell you, okay? It shouldn't even be allowed on these streaming websites to do this type of crap, especially if it's illegal in the country that this person's from. I don't know, man. Just weird.
I've had in my entire career.
No, instead, I think the hesitancy, the weirdness of this video is because Nadeshot knows pushing gambling is kind of bad for people.
Yes.
He said so in a podcast a couple years ago.
I definitely think that people streaming on Twitch, all the crypto betting, certainly incentivizes younger kids to be more interested in crypto gambling. Like, I know.
So why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I understand you got paid a lot of money to do it. I guarantee it was in the millions of dollars. I understand that. But there's a point where you have to realize just because it's money and it's helping you out, it's not good money. That's just my honest opinion. I get it, man. I know a lot of people watching this would say, screw it, I'm going to take that money and run. I get it. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But me personally, and just watching Nadeshot growing up, it's disappointing to see your favorite content creator do this. And for him to even say that in a podcast, yet he's going to do it anyways, it's just so, like, it just seems so fake. It seems like, you know, the past 16 years of me watching this guy play the game and want to watch his content because I thought he was a great guy, it just seems like he was fake all this time and only cares about money. I don't know. That's just the way I feel. Let me know what you guys think.
Personally, people that should not have been gambling online, but because it's so easy to gamble with crypto, they did it when they could not afford to do it, and it has not worked out well for them.
Right. Nadeshot knows personally it's bad. But for the reason why he's doing it anyways, just fast forward 2 minutes in the podcast and we find out because the host asks, you know, a hypothetical. What if someone offered Nadeshot $100 million to promote gambling? And well, let's just say his tone changed.
I ain't turning down $100 million, bro. You got me fucked up, brother. I'll go on there and I will crypto gamble 24/7, dude. At that point, man, it's the parents' fault. Hey, I'm just working over here. You're going to pay me more than LeBron? Brother, I would be lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto.
You got to respect the honesty, though. I'm going to make sure I say, you know, my honest thoughts. You have to respect Nadeshot's honesty. He was right there saying, if somebody offered me that much money, I'm going to take it and run. At this point, it's the parents' fault, which I understand. But, like, it's to the point where I just can't believe money is more important to this dude than standing by what he believes. Because he showed you what he truly believes. Earlier in this video, he told you it's not good to promote this. It's bad. It's affecting a lot of people's lives. I get it, man. Everybody has, you know, it's their choices. They do what they want with their money, and you can't stop them. I understand that. But people really need to realize Nadeshot has a lot of influence on a lot of people. These other streamers, whether you want to believe it or not, it's true, have a lot of influence on a lot of people, especially young people and even grown adults. A lot of the addiction starts when people are older. You will go in a casino right now, you'll see, and it's very sad, it sucks, but you'll see a lot of people at the slot machines who clearly don't have that much money are just continuing to click that button. And they're just addicted to it. They might win 1 out of 100 times, but they're just clicking that button, throwing that paycheck in there, and they're just losing money because that's how gambling addiction works. It is crazy. It's a very bad epidemic in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the world, but it's bad. And I just can't get behind this. I can't get behind it. I don't care how much you throw in front of me, how much money. I wish people, especially in the content creating world, had more morals, had more just strength to stand by what they believe in than just seeing that money, seeing that green in front of them and just taking that. I can't believe it.
I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
We should clip this. We should send this over.
Okay. I won't sleep. I will be your workhorse. You want?
Can we go back and just hear what he just said? I can't believe he said that.
Be lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto. I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
We should clip this. We should send this over.
Okay.
Boys, I don't know what to say, man. I've never seen this podcast episode. I wish I saw it sooner. Nadeshot, man. I don't know.
I won't sleep. I will be your workhorse. You want me to pump blue chews and crypto gambling? I will do it all. You got me fucked up. Them kids, dude. Fuck them kids.
Look, I'm just going to say, you can say he's wrong for saying that. He's a bad person for saying that. But the reality is, this is why gambling is winning. The casinos have so much money, they are buying people's souls. Even people who kind of admit gambling's kind of bad.
That's 100% true. I don't know if we all understand how much money is really in this situation. That 100 million, if they're giving somebody a deal, is literally pennies to these companies. Pennies. Because it is cash flow in every single day. Every single day, every single second, these people are making thousands upon thousands of dollars for just the owners of these websites, owners of these casinos, owners of just gambling in general. It's wild to actually understand. And if you actually look at how much money they're bringing in, you see why it's a problem. And these people with a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, and a lot of attention are shown that money, and of course they're gonna take it because it's just gambling. I'm just gambling. I'm telling you guys, no, don't do it. I always say don't do it, don't do it. But they're doing it because there's money. Doesn't make it any better.
Put enough money on the table, and Nadeshot says, hey, fuck them kids. And by the way, speaking of fucking them kids, let's talk about Drake.
Okay, I don't know what that has to do. I'm not gonna get into any of that, but I just really wanted to cover the Nadeshot stuff because, like I said, man, it's personal for me, all right, the whole entire gambling stuff, but it's also just seeing your favorite content creator, one of your favorite content creators who you've been watching since you were 9 years old, 10 years old, go down this road and be so upfront about it, and you just now are seeing it, is just, it makes you question everything, you know, over the past, how many years you've been watching them. It makes you question everything they have said, everything they have done. And I know Nadeshot probably means good. I really think he's probably a really good guy. He's just trying to support his family. I understand that. But in just my honest opinion, and again, it's my opinion. It's not right, you know, to everybody. It's right to me in my mind. I don't care how much money you throw. I don't think you should be promoting gambling, especially to young children. I'm not saying he's promoting it solely to young children, but just promoting it to an audience in general. It just won't sit right with me because I've seen it up front. If you guys have not seen a gambling addict up front, if you have not experienced it within your family, within yourself, you guys just don't know what you're talking about. You don't really understand the severity of the situation. It takes people's lives. It seriously takes people's lives and just makes it just go from amazing to absolute shit. Absolute shit. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know a lot of people are going to be unhappy with this. I get it, man. I'm just going to be straight up with you, man. I'm always honest in my takes. I'm always honest in my opinions. I still appreciate, you know, Nadeshot's honesty. I do really still, you know, like his content, but it's just when he does this stuff and he's doing the gambling, and I just never can get behind it. Never. I don't care what you guys say, whether you believe me or not. There's no freaking way I'm taking money over my family, money over my morals. No freaking way. I wish there were more people like that. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.